Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video on the new channel. So today this is going to be a part 2 video as to the video I made before, which was my worst films I've ever seen. So now we're going to do my best films I've ever seen. I'm going to make this a 4-part series. I've said I'm going to make this 4-part series rather than doing just films. I'm going to do a TV series as well. So the next one will be the top 5 worst TV series I've ever seen, and then the top 5 best TV films I've ever seen. It's going to be a 4-part series, shall we say. So yeah. So number 5 of the best films I've ever seen. That's a very tricky one. Number 5, I'm going to say Mr. Bean's Holiday. Don't get me wrong. I love Mr. Bean. I love the Bean film he made in 1997. I think it was. It was brought out, and then the original series of Mr. Bean, and then the animated series of Mr. Bean, and then Mr. Bean's Holiday. Out of the two films that he made, Bean and Mr. Bean's Holiday, I'd say my favourite one out of the two is Mr. Bean's Holiday. Yep, it's funny. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The Bean film 1997 was a great film as well. Especially the bit at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's funny. Is what it does at the end. But yeah, so it was close between Bean 1997 and Mr. Bean's Holiday, but I'm gonna put Mr. Bean's Holiday number 5, on the top 5 best films I've ever seen. And I'd recommend that to anyone. Okay, so number 4. Number 4, I'm going to put, I know it's not everyone's favourite, I'm going to put the 2016 version of Dad's Army. Personally, I recently rewatched it, and personally I thought, well, actually, there is some bits that are quite funny. I don't think it's as bad as what everyone makes out. It just takes you a bit of a while. It's what everyone makes it to be. I mean, there's definitely worse films out there. But it's not as bad as what it's not as bad as what people think it is. This is just my opinion, by the way. But it's not as bad as what people think it is. I don't think. There is some bits that are quite funny. The first 10 minutes, I will admit, are quite boring. But after the first 10 minutes, yeah, it starts to build up a wee bit, and and then there is some funny scenes in it. The only problem I've got with it, is they kind of turned Pike's character into a bit of an arsehole in the film. Sorry about the language, but they turn him into a bit of an arsehole. So basically, Blake Harrison, who plays Neil in Inbetweeners, he plays Frank Pike in Dad's Army 2016 film, and basically there's this character between there's like these two characters, and their names are Frank and Vera, Pike and Vera, the Pike and Vera, you can see throughout the film that Vera likes Pike, she loves Pike, and you can kind of sense that Pike kind of likes Vera back. But I don't know why they did it, but halfway through the film, they turned him into a bit of an arsehole. They made him be a bit of an arsehole to Vera. He was constantly ignoring Vera, and you're like, well, why are you doing that? They turned Pike's character into a bit of an arsehole, and I just that's the only problem I have with the film. But yeah, I personally don't think Dad's Army 2016 film is as bad as what people make it out to be. That's just my opinion. If you've got other opinions, that's 100% okay. But my opinion is, it's actually a very good film. So yeah. Number 3, let me think. I know I've got 2 films in my head, and I'm just trying to figure out what one goes number 3, what one goes number 2. So yeah. Okay. Number 3, I'm going to put Borat. I haven't. This is the first Borat, not the second Borat. The second Borat was brought out on Prime, so I've not been able on Amazon Prime. so I've not been able to see it. I really wanted to go to the cinema and watch it. I don't understand why they didn't put the second Borat out in the cinema. I really don't understand it, but they decided to put it only on Prime, and I haven't got Amazon Prime, so I'm not able to watch it. So I just need to wait until it's on DVD. But it's just, yeah. So we're going with the original Borat, the first Borat film. It was a really good film, really funny. It has an age certificate of 15. Do not watch it if you are under 15, because there is this one scene in it where, as Borat describes it, Azamat is having a hand party over Pamela Anderson, who plays who was on Baywatch. And it ends with the two of them having, well, a naked fight. It's quite funny. But if you're under 15, do not watch Borat. It's good. It's a good film. Very funny. So number 2, I'm going to put Planes, Trains and Automobiles. Again, brilliant film. It made me kind of have an interest in John Candy. I really do like John Candy now. I like the stuff. After I discovered Planes, Trains and Automobiles, I discovered Uncle Buck. That's a great film, and it's very funny as well. But Planes, Trains and Automobiles, Steve Martin, John Candy was a brilliant partnership. The two of them are very funny together. Yeah, Planes, Trains and Automobiles is number 2. Then number 1, we're going with the original Blues Brothers. Now, I am aware I did put the Blues Brothers 2000 in the worst, number 1 of the worst films I've ever seen. But I'm going to put it now. I'm going to put the original Blues Brothers as the best film I've ever seen. The original Blues Brothers was much better than Blues Brothers 2000. The Blues Brothers 2000, I'm not even going to mention again. In my last video I did rant on about it, so I'm going to try not to do that this time. But the original Blues Brothers, was much better. This one, Jake was in it, and Elwood never kidnapped any orphans. He never did anything like that. The original Blues Brothers is going number 1. Okay, guys, that's the end of this video. The next video I might make might be YouTube memories, and then go on to do maybe another DVD update or something. Let me explain about DVD update. I know a lot of people are going, Aidan, where's DVD updates? The reason I've not made DVD updates recently is because Scotland is in its, I think it's third lockdown. Is in its, I think, third lockdown. And so the shops are closed. I've not been able to get DVDs. And then normally where I would order DVDs from, which is Amazon, I've been told not to order from them, because well, for those who've seen it on news, they've had an outbreak. So we've been advised not to order from Amazon. So it's going to be a bit of a while to do DVD updates, and we just need to wait until the shops are open again. But until the shops are open again. But we will get DVD updates soon. I can promise you we will do a DVD update soon. But I'm not able to do it just yet. Okay, and if you want to see more videos like this, you like, subscribe, and you know what buttons to press.